I have to go back to bed about 4 or 5 times a day.
And I'm left with weak and aching legs 24/7.
We've brought you their stories over the past few months, the people for whom COVID has become a chronic and crippling condition.
You know, even lifting your head off the pillow is exhausting.
Today, on a visit to a hospital clinic which specialises in long COVID, the boss of NHS England announced £10 million will now be spent setting up a network of centres like this all over the country.
Now it's increasingly evident that there will be tens of thousands, probably hundreds of thousands of patients who had coronavirus and weeks or months later are still experiencing symptoms. So for them, we're going to have to offer new services, assessing their needs and designing personalised treatment.
Jade was referred to one of the first clinics because she struggles even with basic tasks.
I'll have a perch stool that I use to wash up. I've had to have my sofas raised.
She's now got the equipment she needs, and Jade feels her symptoms are finally taken seriously.
You know, the doctors were really understanding and they listened. And I think that for me was the main thing. I was heard, and that was what I felt like I hadn't been heard. It's validated how I felt. You know, it's given me a bit of a voice and, you know, to be heard and to know that these symptoms are not in my head.
But while the new funding to support long COVID patients is welcome, some experts worry it might not be enough.
But in most places, their capacity is quite limited at present. So it is hard to refer people, so you have to have a battery of tests first. And if the tests are normal, you may be declined an assessment, even though you've got ongoing problems. So I think we need to expand those clinics even further to make sure there's one in each area and they have enough capacity to see people who have got long-term problems.
With every week that passes, doctors are learning more about the long-term effects of this brand new disease. And for the patients they're learning from, the promise of specialist help and support can't come soon enough. Catherine Jones, 5 News.